Welcome back. All right, so some more news of the day for all you fine people on the internet for your Wednesday, November the 29th. We're only 2 days away from December, and then Christmas is on the way. Although there's been a lot of Christmas advertising going on, and honestly, there's a lot of Christmas in my house, just not in my room. So, Corey Perry officially cleared waivers today, so his contract will be or has been terminated by the Chicago Blackhawks. Again, still not a lot of information. We'll see if it just ends there or what happens from here. We'll see if another team picks him up. It is possible another team picks him up. I would imagine they'll do their due diligence and have a call with Kyle Davidson. And as for some of it might end up leaking out, as if other teams are calling to find out what happened, and then maybe it goes through a team, and maybe they've got looser lips than the Hawks do, and so we'll see. But anyways, at this point in time, he officially becomes an unrestricted free agent. Phil Kessel's right there, people. I don't know why nobody will sign Phil Kessel. Anyways, Patrick Kane, speaking of recently signed players, he hopes to debut next week. So he's wearing the number 88, which means Daniel Sprong's wearing the number 17. So, and he said, too, he didn't have a chance to talk to Sprong before the number change took place. So, at any rate, usually if a player takes another player's number, they'll end up doing something nice for them, something along those lines. So, at any rate, we'll see what happens there with Kane and what he extends towards Sprong in terms of, hey, thanks for your number kind of thing. I had thought Sprong was wearing 89, though, so it just goes to show. But anyways, Vancouver. So they have decided to call up Matt Irwin as well as Linus Karlsson from Abbotsford, and they've sent Akito Hirose down to Abbotsford. With Irwin, you're getting more NHL experience. He's more of a veteran, more of a predictable game than you're probably going to get from Hirose right now. And Hirose will get top minutes in Abbotsford. So either way, Vancouver coming off the win last night. Just looking to shore things up a little bit on the blue line. The blue line has been a bit of a concern, of course. The injury to Susie really seems to have had a dramatic impact on their blue line, so we'll see what some lineup changes might do to help things on that level. Shea Theodore has had surgery. It's an upper body injury. They're not seeing exactly what the nature of the surgery or the injury is, and they're saying he's week to week. So what do I always say? When they say week to week, you can kind of bet on at least 2 weeks for a player usually. Probably a month. So we'll see how long Theodore's out. And of course, for the Vegas Golden Knights, they're a team that are 4-5-2 in their last 11. Yeah, they need to get things straightened out a little bit. Now, of course, they won a bunch of games at the start of the year, so it's not like they're in any trouble. But you do want to nip this in the bud and turn things around, and that's going to be harder without Shea Theodore, who's off to a very good start to the season. Mark Giordano. His hand injury is going to keep him out at least short term. They're saying for the next few games he's not going to play, but they're still investigating to see how severe the injury is. So the actual length of time he's out is still a little bit up in the air. Giordano, of course, 40 years of age, and it can take a little bit longer to heal up at 40 than it does at 20. So we'll see how long Giordano's out. And again, this is a Toronto team that needs some help on the blue line as well. Brad Treliving needs to figure out how he's going to fix their blue line as soon as possible. Because again, this season is going fast. At least it feels like it to me. You guys can let me know your thoughts, but we're already a quarter of the way through. And for the Leafs, they're not really in the spot that I had expected when the season started. I'd figured, they should be the best team in the division. And they haven't been. So we'll see what Brad Treliving does to address any shortcomings the team has currently. Gabe Vilardi kind of taking a shot at a former teammate. So Blake Lizotte was the one who was, he had an impact there that ended up leading to the MCL injury that Vilardi's had that took him out of the lineup for a while. And he's basically saying there was no intent to injure by Lizotte, but he was saying it was a reckless play. And he said, the reports were that I fell awkwardly. And he said, I didn't fall awkwardly. My legs were kicked out from underneath me while I was near the boards. And saying that's why the MCL gets hurt. And kind of throwing some shade at Lizotte. While again saying there was no intent to injure. He didn't think he meant to hurt him, but it was a reckless play. And saying that he's played with Lizotte, which is true. And that, it's not something he hasn't seen before. So we'll see if there's any fireworks in between the Jets and the Kings next time out. I'm thinking probably not. I would think just a chat between the two probably takes place. More than likely before then. Lizotte may very well see this in reports and decide to reach out to him and apologize or at least chat with him, but we'll see what happens there. But Vilardi should be back playing tomorrow for the Jets, which would be a huge addition for a team that's already playing pretty well. Yes, they got shut out last night by Dallas, but overall they're playing pretty well. So that's good news for Jets fans, of course. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you've not done so already. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.